Our continuing coverage of the immigration raids going on across our area. This weekend, Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill that bans most officers from wearing masks, including federal immigration agents.
Tonight, we're hearing from acting U.S. Attorney for the Central District of California, Bill Asaley.
The reason the officers wear face masks is because you have radical people, left-wing extremists who are trying to dox and intimidate and harass and follow and stalk our agents to keep them from doing their job, which is immigration enforcement.
Asaley says there was one instance where an agent was followed home from a courthouse and harassed, but how many of these charges of interfering with federal agents are actually sticking?
Well, let's bring in KCAL assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk now with some new data for us. Mike?
Yeah, Pat and Rudy, today we asked the U.S. Attorney's Office for some information about some of the cases they have filed, and they sent us a list of everybody that they have charged in relation to interfering or assaulting a federal agent, whether it be during mass protests or individual operations. Now, of those, there are 67 cases that have been filed. The vast majority of them are still pending, but we want to show you some numbers about the ones that have been resolved. We'll show you this number first. 14 of the cases have been dismissed, and the dismissals have come at the request of the federal government. So 14 of the 67 have been dismissed. 2 of them are still pending dismissals. I was just reading through the court documents right now, and they are still going through that process, waiting on a judge's signature. But again, initiated by the federal government. 8 people have taken plea deals, so they've gotten 8 guilty convictions out of this, but all of them as a result of plea deals. We'll go on to show you the next number here because we told you about this last week. One account has been acquitted by, or one case rather, has been acquitted by a jury. Now the remaining cases in here, as I mentioned, are still the most significant number of cases. There are 42 cases that are still unresolved. Now we're going through the dismissals here, and when the government is requesting this dismissals, they're not really giving any specific reasons for the dismissals. They're giving a criminal code, a statute in the criminal code that essentially says in the interest of justice. So why each case is being dismissed and at the request of the federal government is unclear. We have talked about before how the U.S. Attorney's Office is struggling to get indictments from federal grand juries. In some situations they are. And again, in this case, we've seen at least several plea deals that have been taken to get those guilty convictions, guys.
All right. Thanks so much.